Hello. Hi, everybody. We're here. The doors are open to the Make Life Easy program. I can't believe that I'm here with you. I hope you hear me good. I know I'm still playing the music just because it's such a happy time. So let me actually turn it off so you can hear me better. So welcome. We're here together today to celebrate the open doors to the Make Life Easy program. If you've been part of the masterclass for the last 2 weeks, you know that I'm opening the doors. Maybe you've just seen the announcement in one of the groups, or you've just seen an email as well coming through from me. However, you are here, you are in the right place. You are meant to be here and listening to me talk about this opportunity for you to join the Make Life Easy program. So first of all, thank you so much for listening to me. And yeah, I even got a balloon. I got one today for myself. They just had one red one and no more. The other one was broken, but I wanted to get a balloon for myself. And yeah, I've even got some confetti. I've got some confetti. I'm going to use it throughout, and then I probably have to take an hour to collect it all again later. But I'm just so excited. I'm so excited to share everything about the program with you today here, and for you to get all the information that you need for you to decide if you want to join or not. And if this program is the right thing for you, if you're right for the program, of course, this is really important for you to understand. So happy to have you all here. And how I'm going to celebrate every one of you as well joining. I mentioned before, if you haven't read it yet, I'm just going to work with a very small and exclusive group of people this time around, as it's the first time, it's a pilot program. I want to work really close with you and get your feedback and make the program perfectly suitable for you. That's why I work with a smaller group this first time around, and that's why I just have 20 spots. So 20 people who can join the program this week, and we're starting next week. So how I'm going to celebrate you all is I have made stars, and in this color as well. And if you join, your name comes on the star here, and I'm actually going to hang you up over there. So you see the thingies here? I will have actually 20 stars hanging from there. It's probably my early Christmas decoration. I know, I love Christmas. I'm a sucker for Christmas. So here are 20 stars. They are ready for your names to be on here. And yeah, I'm looking forward to see which names are going to be on these stars and what kind of fantastic decoration I get in my room. So thank you again for joining. So let's talk about, first of all, who this program is for. This program is for you if you are looking for an easier way of living your life. If you are wanting a long and happy life, but live your life as well more easy and in flow, and to have a long, happy life with your family as well, as long as possible, really. If you want to have more energy in your life and you sometimes feel a bit deflated or like you have lost the passion in your life or for your life even, you probably have created a fantastic life for yourself. You have a great family, you have a great home, you have a great career, but still you have a niggling feeling that something is missing, or you want some more energy in your life and to really enjoy what you've all built over the last 20 years. If that's you, then this program is for you. And this program is for you as well if you want to just enjoy your life more, have more fun, have more joy and happiness in your life. Maybe you're missing this for quite a while and you're wondering if this is just meant to be. And I can tell you, no, it's not meant to be like this. It's not meant to be that we're just living day in and day out and just stay in this feeling of frustration and exhaustion. That's not normal. And that has nothing to do with age or how busy you are. We are all very busy. And of course, a lot of you are more busy than others. But still, you have an opportunity to enjoy your life better, to bring more ease into your life. And if that's something that you are looking for, then you are in the right place and you can join the Make Life Easy program this week until Thursday or until the 20 spots are gone. That will hopefully be earlier than Thursday. Okay, so checking in as well, maybe you have some thoughts about when will this all get easier. Maybe you're wondering every now and then of why it feels so heavy and hard to live your life. And maybe you're thinking about when in your life will you actually start to have time more for yourself and not spend it on everybody else, the job, the family, the home, the garden, all of these responsibilities and demands in our life that are taking your energy. Maybe you're asking yourself, when is finally the time for you? And I can tell you, today is the time for you. This is your time. In the Make Life Easy program, I'm going to share with you of how you can get your energy back, how you can feel more energized in your life, and how you can manifest that easier flow into your life very shortly after even probably less than the 6 weeks that we're going to work on together in the program. So you're right here in this place and you're meant for this program if you're looking for an easier way of living, for an easier way of doing your work as well. Maybe you struggle with the workload and the work-life balance, and you just want to understand what you can shift inside of yourself for your work to transform itself into something more easy and not so energy eating, right? And it's not something that the job has to change. You don't have to change job for it. You don't have to change company. You don't have to throw it all out of the window and start something completely new. No, it's inside of you. That's what you're looking for. The shift and the change inside of you will change your outside world as well. So if you are looking for a more energetic life, for more joy and happiness and content in your life, then this is the program for you. And what I can tell you from experience, because I have gone through this, I have been in that place of being completely overworked, being completely stressed out, worked myself into the ground and ended up in a burnout. And this program is kind of all of my knowledge, what I experienced since I started my transformational journey and got myself into a much, much happier place, into a place where I have tons of energy, where I can do my job and even be here with you and build my business and still have energy left at the end of the day, because I have realized quite a few things. I shared already quite a lot with some of you in the masterclass if you joined me in the last 3 weeks. And for anyone who wasn't there, I want to just share with you as well again of what's going to shift and what's going to be the key for you to unlock that easier life. For sure, it's not going to be reading probably one of the self-help books that you keep buying. To be honest, I have lots of them over there. And I have read so many over the last few decades. But I know that they're not going to do the trick. Once you start to realize some fundamental things, a lot of things can shift, and these books then can help you, but they're not going to probably bring you to that first place that you need to be at. And Something I have been doing as well in the past, but it still didn't help me, was, when the pain got too big or when the frustration got too big, to run to a coach or therapist just when the pain is too big, and then just sporadically seeing somebody to work on this one topic, but never really getting the solution for all of them. And that's really not gonna bring you that change and that transformation in your life that you desire. And adding another mindfulness practice to your already busy calendar is not going to make that big shift either. What is going to make that shift is for you to start having full access to your energies, the energies that we have originally from the start when we are born. We are connected to universal energies, and we have energies in ourselves. And you might be wondering, why do I not have access to it at the moment? There might be hidden or not so hidden barriers and blocks in the way for you to access your full potential, that abundant energy that can give you the life that you want. And by having, again, full access or better access to these energies, you are able to flow through your life just naturally, and you're able to manifest whatever you want in your life and deal with any kind of challenges or problems that are coming up with so much more lighter feeling and less drama and less conflict. That's what I can just share from my experience. So removing any of the blockages and the blocks and the barriers inside of us is truly important for us to have the full access again to our energy levels. And these blocks can be thoughts, they can be thought patterns that are really disruptive, they can be hidden and disempowering beliefs that we are not even aware of, or they can be trapped emotions, little or bigger emotional trauma that we've collected throughout all of our lives and that we need to release and let go of to be able to have that easier life and that happier and more joyful life. And that's what we're doing in the Make Life Easy program. I'm gonna give you all of the tools, all of the keys to unlock that energy flow and for you to be able to feel it much more in your day-to-day life and, close your laptop at the end of the day and still have energy for your evening instead of just falling on the sofa and being able just to watch some Netflix, even that I do love that. But I do have as well energy for other things, even after a long day of work. And that's what I want for you as well. So that's why I created the Make Life Easy program. I have gone through a lot of pain and a lot of struggle and never really realizing of what will bring me that change until it got really so bad last year that I did go in and was diagnosed with burnout and had to take some time off. And that's where I made the pact with myself that I wouldn't go back again as the same person. I wouldn't go back if not something in my perspective would change. And that's what I did. I really focused heavily on myself. I prioritized myself. And that's when the magic started to happen. I had a lot of realization, and a lot of them I shared with you already in the masterclass. And in the Make Life Easy program, I will go very deep with you into these tools and fundamental realizations and insights that you want to have, that you just need to have in your life for you to be able to remove any of these blocks, any of these barriers on the inside, in your thoughts, in your emotions, or in your beliefs. So yeah, that's what we are going to do. If you join the Make Life Easy program, if you want to be a name on one of these stars and hang behind me, then check out the page. I posted it above the video, and my community manager, Sarah, is here as well, and she's going to post a link for you again to check out all the program information, all the details that you probably want to see and check out, and for you to have the chance to enroll. And like I mentioned already, we just have 20 spots, so they will probably go quite quickly. So make up your mind, don't wait too long, otherwise you might need to wait until next year in March when I'm doing all of this again. So take the opportunity to check it all out. But we will go in a little bit more detail now as well. So I'm going to share with you quite a bit. So let me actually go, and we're going to talk more now about the modules. So I want to share with you of what we're actually going to do exactly in these 6 weeks together. So let me just find the right page. Right. Okay. So what we're going to do together in the 6 weeks is that we are going through the holistic energy system. It's a system that covers 6 different parts of your energy systems that are fundamental to work as a holistic system. And if we just keep focusing on 1 or 2 or 3 of these parts and we ignore all of the others, we will never get to the place where we can really truly make this quantum leap, this really big quantum leap, this big jump that we really want in our lives, right? And not just have these little changes. So let me share a little bit more of what the 6 modules are. We're going to start out in the first module with planning your easy life. It's really important for us to have definite goals and to give out a clear message about what we want in our life to the universe. So we're not attracting or getting anything back that we don't really want. And I'm going to guide you through that process on how to do that. We're going to talk as well about spending more time in your zone of genius and what it actually means, but what it can do as well to your energy. And then we're talking more about manifesting your easy life and how we're gonna can do that already in these 6 weeks, but even in the time afterwards where we're still staying connected. In the second module, we are actually going to talk about beliefs. I mentioned it already. We have sometimes beliefs that we're aware of that might be disempowering or limiting us. But a lot of times we have beliefs in our subconscious that are actually self-sabotaging ourselves. So all of our efforts, you might be working already for something really, really hard and long, and you might be wondering of why it just doesn't work. And I can tell you that for 99.999% for sure, there are some beliefs, there are some thoughts inside of you that are blocking you and that you need to one by one let go of, dig it up, discover it, and change it, or even let go completely for you to be able to finally get what you deserve, especially for the efforts that you're putting in. So that's what we're going to do in module 2. And we want to make sure that we are building as well really solid, positive beliefs in the future to make sure that not other beliefs are coming in and disempowering us again in the future. In module 3, we're talking about our mind, and I want you to become the master of your mind. Our mind is so powerful, and these days, most of our lives is spent in our mind. And by you understanding of how much power and how much leverage you actually can have on your mind, and how you can actually use your mind and your thoughts to be able to go that next step and reach your goals and achieve your goals. That's what I want for you. And I want you to have an easy way of understanding your mind and mastering it bit by bit and practice it. That's what we're going to do together. We're going to practice to mastering our mind, and you will get better and better at it. And in module 4, we're gonna talk about feelings. I want you to know how you can boost joy and happiness in your life. I want you to understand what the quickest way is to turn your current emotions into happiness. So whatever it is, we all at the end of the day want to have more happiness and more joy and more love in our life. And that's what I'm going to teach you in module 4. And I'm going to explain to you what all of these true meanings are behind fears and worries that you might have in your life, and how you can use that energy that is stored in these fears and worries and transform them in something more positive, and at the end into energy that you can use much better, right? So we're talking a lot about emotions and feelings in that module. And it's one of the parts that is really not very known. We haven't learned a lot about this in school. Well, any of this, have we learned any of this in school? Probably not, unless you've been to an amazing school and had amazing teachers. But especially emotions and feelings is one of the areas where I'm really passionate about, because we are just not aware of how much energy, or how emotions are actually energy, and how much energy is stored in it, and how tricky and quickly it can actually be to have negative emotions stored in our body and really blocking our energy flow inside of us. And most of the times we're not aware of it. And that's what this whole program is about as well. A lot of awareness for you to understand yourself better, and to be able to release and get some of that rubbish out that you just don't need in your life. Okay, going on. Next module. We're going to talk about removing problems and challenges, and it's actually quite linked to the words that we're using, the words and the language you're using. How we're speaking about problems and challenges is actually really important to be able to not have them anymore in our lives that much, or to overcome them quicker. Quite often, again, emotions are linked very much to problems and challenges, and make them bigger than they actually are. And the previous module and this one together combined as well will really be able to release a lot of that energy stored in problems and challenges in your life, to be able to, well, not have them anymore and have all of that new energy again. And it's really as well important of how we talk to each other. I truly believe this, and I have tried several things and they really worked. So I will give you so many good examples and techniques in that module for you to be able to change and tweak just a few things in how you speak to others, but even to yourself as well. And it will have a tremendous impact already. And then in the last one, I want to set yourself up for success. So we're going to focus on what can we do in our 3D world, in the outside world, to be able to implement all of this and take the right actions in the outside world, so we can have more energy again inside of us and for our lives, not be so tired and exhausted all the time, and start protecting your energies without really losing connection to your loved ones, and letting go of anything else. You don't need to let go of what you want in your life, but you can still learn to protect your energies from other people's negative energies, or maybe even something that is going on in the wider world. I mean, we have a lot of topics going on in the wider world, and they can really influence you a lot. And in this module, in the 6th one, I want you to learn of how to put an unseen barrier between you, your energies, and everything that is going around, so you can actually live easier as well with what is happening in this world. And these are our 6 modules. So I mentioned as of next week, we're going to work together, and how we're actually going to do it is by having live lessons. So because I'm running this for the first time, I'm going to teach you everything live. We're going to have calls together once per week. We're going to have a lesson on the module, and it's going to be everything live. You can immediately ask me questions. You can immediately ask for clarifications, or let me know if you don't understand something in particular, or want to go deeper into certain topics. That's the fantastic part of running this for the first time. I'm going to do it all live together with you, and you will have the once-in-a-lifetime chance to kind of work actively with me and actually getting as well what you need from this program, instead of just watching videos that have been recorded before. So this is the once in a lifetime chance this time around that this is all going to be live. So each week we're going to have a lesson on each of these 6 modules. And in addition, you will have as well each week a Q&A session. We will have a group coaching session. Well, the 20 of us, very small group, we come together once per week, and we're actually going to work through things. This is not going to be more on the content, but more getting into actions. So you have an opportunity to be coached by me. You can get ad hoc feedback, instant feedback as well from the other students. And it is scientifically proven and measured that coaching in a group environment is so much more powerful than one-to-one coaching and seeing somebody for a long time. Putting all of our energies and our brain power together actually helps everybody so much more as if we would work one by one. So that's what we're going to do. We have 1 live lesson per week, and then we have as well a coaching session per week. And if you can't make some of these live, don't worry about it. They, of course, will all be recorded. They will be uploaded into a members area for you to go back into and watch them when you're available. And very important as well that you will keep having access to these materials even after the 6 weeks. They don't go away. You will have lifetime access to the program and the materials in this program. And lifetime access means that as long as I run this program, well, this is the first time I'm going to run it for sure for many years. And the good thing is if you join immediately, well, not immediately, but if you join this time around, when I run it for the first time, you will have the possibility to always get the benefits of the upgrade of the system. I mentioned already, I'm going to launch it again in March next year. It's going to probably have some new information and some extended materials in it. And because you're a founding member, you will be there for the first time. You will get for free as well the upgrade of the system each time around. And you will even be able to come back again to the sessions that we're going to run then in March. So it's just amazing. And with all of that value, you probably want to know as well what the investment is. Well, the investment is much better this time because it's just a third of what the price will be next year when I run it again in March. So you can check out the website. It's on there that the investment this time around is going to be just $497 to join this program. Next year, when I launch it as a really big session and not as a pilot program anymore, I'm going to up the price to $1,497. The whole program is really valued at $3,000 US. So you get it once in a lifetime as a steal if you join us and take one of these 20 spots today. And that's not even all of it. You're getting even more value as well. I have a few bonuses for you as well when you join. First of all, I have some fantastic meditation packages. They are really helping you. I call them the purposeful meditations. These are meditations that if you do them, you're actually working on something to shift something in yourself. It's not just a meditation where you are all by yourself. You're guided actually through a process. And I have 3 particular of them. They have all 3 different purposes for you to work on. And I sell them as a complete package or single on my website already. But if you join the Make Life Easy program, you will get them for free on top of the program. So that's a fantastic opportunity for you to get as well access to these amazing 3 meditation packages. And in the meditation packages, if you're not yet meditating, fantastic, because there are even some bonus trainings in the meditation packages of how to actually start to get meditating and how to create a solid meditation practice. So if you love meditation as well, or you want to actually try it out, this is your bonus, particular for you. And then we have a bonus from Caroline Moore. Caroline Moore is a colleague of mine and a dear friend. She is an inspirational speaker. She has been on many stages in the world, and she is a life coach. She actually helps a lot of people in their mindset. And she has created a particular audio program for us, and she has given it to us as a bonus for this program, which is fantastic. So if you join Make Life Easy program, you get access to Caroline's audio training, and it's all about focus. I'm actually not covering that in the training, so it's perfect that you're getting that additional training. Focus is, of course, so important. And if you're putting your focus on the right thing, this is where you can really make a big shift in your life. And Caroline has put some really cool practices and techniques and questions into her training that will really help you to focus on different things in your life. And you can, of course, go through all of them, or you can just pick as well the area that is really important to you. You will see if you join us. It's really cool. And then I mentioned already the last bonus to you a little bit. It's about this lifetime access, but not just lifetime access to the material, but this group. We are going to actually have a Facebook community, a private student community that is just for us in the program, where we can exchange each other, we can share quick wins, we can ask questions. During, of course, the program, you can ask questions to me or Sarah, my community manager. We are there all the time and, of course, there to answer your question. But you know what is more important is this community feel, to know that you're amongst a group of people that are going through the same challenges in their lives, and they are looking for this similar thing as you as well. It's so powerful to be amongst others and like-minded people that are wanting the same thing, because helping each other and really growing together as well in such a program is really tremendously powerful and transformative. I myself am in several groups like this as well, and I wouldn't want to miss it for the world. Sometimes it's not even anymore about the teacher or the program in itself. It's about the community and the people you start building relationships with and connections with. But you see just as well by other people growing and other people asking questions and sharing even maybe some things they're going through life, you will learn so much, and you will recognize yourself in it as well. And joining the program doesn't mean that after 6 weeks we're gonna close that group again. No. We're actually gonna keep it alive. This is gonna be the program community for the next years to come. So you're gonna be there right at the start. And every time I open the program again, we will welcome new people into the community. So it will just start growing every time I open the doors to the program. And you will get the benefits from being part of this community that you can grow with and really dip in and dip out even. I'm part of programs where sometimes I don't show up for weeks or maybe even months, but then suddenly I want to go back to it. And that's a fantastic part of this program, that it will stay alive for such a long time, and that you can always come back to it again. Every time you can come back to being part of the live trainings, the coaching calls when I launch the program again and have new students in the program. But even in between, if you feel like you lost a little bit the contact to all of this work and you need some inspiration again and some support, you can come back, you can share again with the community and these like-minded, beautiful souls, and get your energy back to maybe do the next step. Maybe you've hit the plateau at some point and you just want to take the next step again. So you can always come back. You're always going to be part of this very special community, and I'm just going to be so honored if you join and you're going to be part of this first starting founding members community. It's going to be great. And there is literally, let me tell you, there is no risk in joining, because I have a 365-day refund policy, a guarantee. If you go through the program and you show that you've done it all and you say, this was just not for me, it didn't do anything for me, I will be happy to give you your money back. And not just after the program or after 30 days, which you might have seen before. No, 365 days, you have an opportunity to show me that you've done the program, you went through all of the learnings, and you can just tell me, Linda, it didn't do anything for me, this just didn't work. I truly believe that this program will change your life. All of this knowledge has changed my life, and I know it can do that as well for you. I know these kind of insights and these kind of tools and realizations, they have helped already many of my clients before. And I want to now widen the scope, and I want to teach it to a bigger group of people who can work together on this. And I know this stuff works. I promise you that. If you do, of course, do the work. I can't do it for you, obviously, but I know it works. So I'm happy to give everyone a 365 guarantee, because I know nobody will want it who's done the work, because it's going to work. That's just all I can say. But it is there for you to try it out. If you say, well, that's the one thing, I don't know if it works, I don't know if it truly will make a shift in my life, now you have the answer. There is no risk to you. You can sign up and you can get your money back in 1 year if you so will and say that nothing has worked for you. I just wanted to share that with you to really make you see that there is just no risk other than you have to make that decision. Are you ready? Are you ready truly to change your life? Are you finally done with being where you are now and take that next step and be guided by me and by the community to make these changes in your life? That just you can answer that. You can say, yes, I will do it now. I'm ready. I'm gonna do it. Or you can say, no, I'd rather stay where I am. Well, it's up to you. It's your choice. And I wanted to share something as well with you that another value, I keep forgetting it, but let me share with you very quickly. So I shared with you that there are 20 spots available, and really after 20, we will close the doors until March next year. That's the next time I'm going to open the course. I shared with you it's going to be 3 times the price, and therefore you should join now. But there's actually going to be as well a fast action bonus. If you act really quickly, and you're the first half to join, so 10 people, the first 10 people that join the program, probably today, because then the first few spots are probably already gone. But if you join quickly and you're one of the first 10, you're getting a one-to-one coaching session with me on top of everything else I told you already. So a one-to-one session. So first of all, I don't do one-to-one sessions, hardly ever, mostly just for friends and family and for very close people to me. So I decline normally one-to-one sessions because I do want to create more wider communities. That's why I'm here with you. And a one-to-one session actually is valued at $250. So if you are joining as one of the first 10 people of the 20 people that can join the program, you're going to get throughout the program, it's up to you when you want to have that one-to-one session. You can choose, and you get a one-to-one 60-minute session with me where we are just focusing on you and what you need. The first 10 are going to get the spots. So make sure you check it out. Sarah posted already the link in the comments for you to click on it, or you see it above the video as well. So make sure you check it out. Like I said, we just have 20 spots available. That's it. I just want to work with a small group of people this time around, as it's the first time I'm giving all of this. I want to have a lot of interaction with you and with the community to be able to make this program the best it can be for you and for future students afterwards. And you have that opportunity this time around to work really close with me in a very exclusive and small community of just 20 people. And like I said, if you're one of the first 10, you even get a one-to-one coaching session with me on top of it, on top of all of the other bonuses. Okay, so let me ask you one simple question. Who's going to be the person helping you make that shift in your life? Who's going to be your mentor, or who's going to be your coach or your teacher? And I'm asking this not so you say, yeah, you, of course, Linda, that can be. But for me, it's much more important that you do get somebody and that you get the help to make that transformational step. I have truly tried to make this shift now probably for about 2 decades. I have been, since I'm a teenager, quite ingrained into the spiritual community and always was eager to learn in this respect. But it never all clicked. I never found it until about a year ago. And so in a sense, it took me over 20 years to get where I'm now. And I don't want that for you. I really, truly don't want you to have any more this feeling of being exhausted and just keep being stressed out by your busy life and all of the demands in your life. And it is quite hard to do this alone. I know this because I've tried this and I've got help in between. But if I would have had the opportunity to join a program like this, I would have done it so quickly. If I think about what I have all done in my life to get here, is the countless books that I've read, the coaching qualification that I did, the different coaches and therapists and spiritual leaders as well that I met. And all of them, of course, brought me to this place. But I've spent a lot of time and actually a lot of money on all of this to get to where I'm now. And I give you the opportunity to not spend all of that money that I spent. I think if I counted it together, I did that recently, it was like $10,000 or something like that. You don't have to spend that kind of money. You don't have to wait to go on this journey. You can do it now. You can make these changes now and get quick wins, even quicker than the 6 weeks that we're going to work together. I promise you that. If you do the work, if you join, and if you're willing to make that transformation in your life that you're looking for and that you're waiting for such a long time. This is a message from the universe. But like I said, I don't have to be that person. If you say, no, that doesn't resonate with me, how you say it, I get that. That's absolutely fine. I just have 20 spots. That's all I have anyway. So not everybody can join. But I want you to not do this all alone. I don't want you anymore to walk this path alone in life. I want you to find the right person that can guide you in whatever way that is. So if you decide not to join today, that's absolutely fine. If I'm not your cup of tea, that's absolutely fine. I'm fine with it. No worries. But if you can just promise me that you're going to give it a go, that you do find that person, that mentor, that coach, that teacher that can help you to make this shift in your life that you so truly desire. If you can just promise me that, that's literally all I need. I know this work does the trick. It really transforms. And when you start seeing the small wins, if you start doing this work and you start to see these small things happening in your life suddenly, and these small transformations happening, you go, oh my God, this works. And then, of course, it doesn't all turn around in a matter of a couple of weeks. This is a journey. I'm still on this journey. My journey, hey, I want my journey to be until the end of my life. But what I have been able to transform and change in the last 12 months since I had my burnout, it's already more than I've ever thought could happen in my life. And I feel so much different. Probably, I never felt like this before, where I was so much more centered in myself. I had so much more control over all of my energy and where I give my energy and where I don't give my energy. And that is so important as well. And if I can do that in a year, you can probably even do it quicker with the program, because we're going to accelerate it, of course, as well. I was trying and reading it all up and figuring it out for the last year, but I made already such a huge change in my life. And this change is just because we're here, because I want you to have that change. I want you to feel how I feel now and not anymore how I felt a year ago in my burnout, where I worked myself into the ground. And I don't want you to anymore struggle and feel exhausted and tired and like you're missing something in your life. And yeah, I'm gonna stop now and get off my soapbox a little bit. But like I said, just promise me that you find the right person that works for you to do this work. This is gonna be, I truly believe that this is gonna be the future of the world. I know spirituality, we call it spirituality, but these days, actually, there's so much proof that we can call it science as well. It's starting to melt together and becoming the same thing. And there's so much more out there now. It's growing and growing and growing. So many more people are meditating now, and we're talking so much more about mindset, mindfulness, work-life balance. It's gonna just get bigger and bigger. And this is the work that I'm going to teach you in Make Life Easy. This is what I'm all giving you in just 6 weeks. So you can just go away and apply it all into your life again and again and again, because this is a journey. But it's so exciting, and I love to see that the world is starting to wake up, and we are starting to realize that this just cannot be it. This cannot be everything. We cannot just keep working and doing more and having more information in our life and just keep having this feeling of being overwhelmed all the time. This cannot just be what life is for. And I love that we're waking up to this now. And I love that I'm able to work with you in the Make Life Easy program to bring this to you. And just imagine what you can do if you figure this all out. What are the possibilities if you're probably in a couple of months or even quicker in the spot that I'm at now, where I love my life. I have so much energy, and I have let go of so many things in my life that really did not help me, and it has released so much energy. Just imagine if you at some point in my spot in let's say 6 weeks or a few months, what can you do in your life? Who can you influence to do this work as well? And to start releasing barriers and blocks and things that we just don't need in our lives. Who would be your person that you would love to influence? Maybe it's your partner, maybe it's your children, maybe you want to become a role model for your children to actually not have this kind of adult life where we keep struggling and feeling exhausted and just being tired all the time and work long hours for not really enjoying our lives. Maybe you want your children to grow up and become adults in a different kind of mindset where they always enjoy their lives. And if you do this kind of work, you can become a role model to them. You can become a role model to everybody. I have this that, like I said, I'm still working alongside being here with you and alongside my business in the corporate world. Not for very much longer, just a couple of months, then I'm done and I'm full-time here with you. But I'm still working as well in my full-time job. And I have changed so much that people keep asking me of how I do it. How am I always in such an energy now? And I was always a very energetic, well, not energy person before, but I was always kind of positive. But I think people have realized that I'm at a very different place now. And people look at me and observe it and just don't understand because they're missing the key, but that's okay. Hopefully they find as well their way to the key. The key is, of course, to access for ourselves our abundant energies and for us to have full access again to our energy flow that is inside of us and that can actually elevate ourselves, our higher selves, and make our lives so much better. Okay, so I would say I have given you a good overview. If you have any kind of questions, let me know. You can post it in the groups. You can send me an email. You have, of course, if you're on my email list, you have gotten already an email. So look in your email inbox. If you have any questions, just hit respond. Ask me any question whatsoever. Because you're here, you're watching this video, you're reading my email because you're meant to be here. You're meant for something greater. You're meant to do this work. So your choice is, are you ready for it? Are you ready to take that step? Or do you want to stay where you are today? Hopefully you decide to do this work. If you do it with me or somebody else, I don't mind. I just want you to get off of your chair and do the work and finally get that quantum leap in your life of growth, have more ease in your life, have a better flow to your life, and just feel more joy and happiness in your life. Okay, let us know if you have any question. We're here for you to answer any of the questions that you have. Let me know. Check out even more information on the program website where you can enroll as well. I would be honored to have you in the program. I can't wait to get started next week. I'm so excited. And yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for listening. And if we can help you to somehow to make a decision, just let us know. Let us know what you still need to make that call and that step, and make sure to do it before the 20 spots are gone, if you're called to do this work and do it with me. Thank you so much, and I will hopefully see you very soon, maybe next Monday. Thank you so much, and have a good